Generalized anxiety disorder, ICD-10 coding errors, cost one psychiatrist over $1.1 million in OIG-identified overpayments. This guide covers F41.1 for GAD, criteria, documentation, treatment planning, and what changes under ICD-11. What F41.1 requires, when F41.9 is appropriate, how to build smart treatment plans, and what ICD-11 changes. Covers the F40 to F41 code block, clinical criteria, common mistakes, treatment planning, and the ICD-11 crosswalk. F41.1 is the ICD-10 CM code for generalized anxiety disorder. It applies when a patient has persistent, excessive worry across multiple life areas for at least 6 months. Common symptoms: restlessness, muscle tension, insomnia. In older terminology, it was called anxiety neurosis or anxiety state. The U.S. Office of Inspector General identified coding errors by a psychiatrist that led to over $1.1 million in overpayments. For programs billing dozens of anxiety diagnoses daily, inaccuracy compounds, denials, recoupment demands, heightened scrutiny. Most common trigger: defaulting to F41.9 when the chart supports F41.1, or billing F41.1 without documented 6-month duration. Anxiety is a spectrum, each disorder with its own ICD-10 code. Here are 5 distinctions that protect your F41.1 claims. Let us walk through all 5. First, understand the F40 to F41 landscape. F40 codes cover phobic anxiety, social phobia, agoraphobia. F41.0 is panic disorder, recurrent unexpected attacks. F41.1 is GAD, chronic worry for 6 or more months. F41.9 is unspecified, valid at intake, not a permanent code. F41.1 has specific clinical requirements. Not every anxious patient qualifies. The patient must have persistent, excessive worry about multiple life areas for at least 6 months. Associated symptoms must appear in documentation: restlessness, muscle tension, insomnia, not just the code. F41.9 is a temporary placeholder, not a permanent diagnosis. F41.9 is appropriate before a definitive diagnosis is established. Once evidence supports GAD, upgrade to F41.1. Repeatedly using F41.9 for a client who meets GAD criteria raises audit scrutiny and may signal inadequate assessment. 2 more distinctions: comorbid coding and the DSM to ICD crosswalk. Clients with GAD often have depression too. Omitting a documented comorbidity affects authorization scope. DSM adjustment disorder with anxiety maps to F43.22, not F41.9. This crosswalk error is common and preventable. The diagnosis must drive the treatment plan. To pass utilization review, include at least one goal directly addressing the GAD diagnosis. Payers now verify that coded diagnosis, plan goals, and progress notes all tell a consistent story. Audit-ready GAD plans use SMART objectives. Vague goals invite denials. SMART objectives satisfy insurance reviews. Generic goals like reduce anxiety do not. Strong example: client will decrease their GAD-7 score from 15 to below 10 within 2 months. Pair it with a behavioral objective: daily relaxation practice on 5 of 7 days, tracked by self-report. ICD-11 is in global use. The U.S. has not set a firm implementation date, but the transition is coming. The WHO released ICD-11 in 2019. It became effective globally January 2022. The U.S. continues on ICD-10 CM as of 2026. F41.1 maps directly to 6B00 in ICD-11. Specific coding today means a cleaner transition when the switch arrives. Generic EHRs lack behavioral health coding logic. Behave EHR is designed specifically for the F41.1 workflow. Select GAD and F41.1. Surfaces automatically. No codebook, no crosswalk errors. The diagnosis module highlights F41.9 as unspecified and nudges clinicians toward specific codes when documentation supports it. Assign F41.1 once. It flows through the treatment plan, progress notes, and claims. Stop losing claims to anxiety coding gaps. See how Behave EHR is designed to connect F41.1 coding to compliant treatment planning. Book a 20-minute demo at behavehealth.com.